One Mike Pace here. Thanks again for joining us. It is a new hour here on Live Now from Fox, just past 4 p.m. Eastern. We are 1 p.m. out on the West Coast as we continue to update you on the big story of the day as the Middle East tensions continue to grow. This is the latest from Qatar earlier today with Iran taking strike or trying to at least at to the one U.S. airbase out in Qatar. So we want to continue to bring you the very latest here on Live Now from Fox. Again, bring you these updates here in real time. And we also want to get some analysis as well, talking to experts in related fields about what is next here in the Middle East. And that is why I want to bring in our next guest to help break it all down for us this hour. Please welcome Ed Husain, a senior fellow with the Council on Foreign Relations. Thanks so much for being here with us, Ed. And first off, if I could just get your reaction to what we saw earlier today in Qatar.
Thank you, Mike, for having me. I appreciate it. I think Qatar is an illustration of the fact that there is a large American base in Al Udeid, and the Iranians feel the need to strike back for face-saving reasons, that they want to be seen to be in a position of having responded to the American-led attack on their nuclear enrichment facilities. So this is two things: one, a face-saving measure for the Iranians, and two, an attempt to say to America and its allies, even in the Gulf region, that the Iranians will not sit back, the Iranian government will not sit back and watch this.
Every month, this Airbnb pays me in semi-passive income. Now, here's the thing. I don't own it and I don't pay.
And when we think about
this as President Donald Trump urges both Israel and Iran to uphold a fragile ceasefire, which the administration says it held.
Israel and Iran, President Trump used colorful language to express his frustration the two sides weren't following it.
We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
The president warning Israel not to drop any more bombs.
As soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I've never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel.
Ahead of the ceasefire,
there are some attacks right now. We can hear them.
Israeli defense forces say they struck targets in Tehran, killing hundreds of security forces. Iran then fired back with missile strikes that killed 4 citizens in Beersheba. After speaking with reporters and taking off from the White House, President Trump called Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and then posted on social media, Israel is not going to attack Iran. The ceasefire is in effect.
I wouldn't be prepared to write this truce off just yet.
Retired General Frank McKenzie, the former head of Central Command, said the U.S. is working to learn more about the impact of its weekend airstrikes on Iran's nuclear program.
We'll know in the days and weeks ahead if the Iranians were able to evacuate material before the strike.
Despite the ceasefire, troops in the region are still on alert. This morning, the U.S. aircraft carrier, the Gerald Ford, left Virginia on a scheduled deployment to the Mediterranean, becoming the third carrier group in the region. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
President Trump says he is not pushing for a regime change in Iran, despite apparently suggesting that in a social media post from over the weekend. He will now be monitoring the situation from an ongoing NATO summit in Europe.
Do you want to win $100,000 just for launching your first digital product? My company, Stanstore, is running a 30-day challenge with Stephen Bartlett.